right, we are live.
Welcome to another episode of Coder Conversations. What's been going on, man?
How's it going, man? I'm tired. I'm
Yeah,
tired
same
of
here.
a lot of. I just got done with another interview. Um, it was another rejection, but
Yeah,
I'm just thankful that they gave me like feedback this time, and it was pretty cool hearing like the interviewers' thoughts and stuff. I'm definitely gonna use that to like improve and keep it pushing.
that's cool.
Um,
Like, what did they say was the issue, the real issue?
um, I think I was. I think well, one just the level of what they were looking for, right? The role was a L3 role, and I have no idea what that is, but like I guess it stands for level 3, but
Right.
I don't know what L1 and L2 are. So like they were saying like for an L3, he's just not at that level, and they just I guess I didn't hit that bar that they're looking for, and they said uh, if anything I'm in L1, but like I'm on the edge of breaking into L2. Again, I have no idea what any of this means.
Right.
Like, and I've tried googling it, and I'm always getting like different like results.
Yeah, I guess
Uh,
it's different for each company, but did they say like where you slipped up at? Like,
um, I didn't. I know for one, they said like I didn't push hard enough. Like when it came to like peer code reviewing and like
mm,
pair programming, like I didn't. I think one thing that they were expecting is for somebody to like see a project and like just point out like flaw after flaw after flaw and be really
right.
like nitpicky, I guess you could say. And that's just not my personality. Like I'm
Right.
not one to like tear down something completely like unless it's
Yeah.
necessary, right? Because I didn't write that, but I'm not gonna like just throw somebody under the bus because
Right.
I don't I disagree with what they wrote, you know. Um,
Yeah. I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of these interviews, it's almost like a circus. Like you guys just
yeah,
do so
yeah,
much and you never really know what like how you're doing it. I remember one of the last ones, it seems like you were doing really good and
yeah,
all of a sudden they say
yeah. Say
like
no. Yeah.
yeah.
But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just glad I got feedback, and I'm just gonna keep it pushing, keep doing me.
Yeah.
Um,
But
it's
how much are you asking for? Like 120 or so?
yeah, around that range. I'm throwing out like big numbers just to see like
Oh,
who
okay.
bites. Like
Yeah.
120, 140. That's the range that I throw out, and
Oh, okay.
if I get a response, cool. If I don't, I'm not tripping.
Right.
Um,
I would say,
yeah,
man, throw around like 95 to 100 because if you
yeah,
start getting into like 120, 130, they're gonna
yeah.
expect like C,
They're gonna
senior
a rock
level.
star. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 They're gonna expect a rock star. I hear you. I might lower it. I've thought about it. Like just like slowly, like just
Yeah,
taking
just
chunks
pretty
off.
slow. Yeah.
Uh,
I'll
yeah,
say like do a year at maybe 95 or 100, and then
yeah,
you can jump to the like
yeah,
140 or something.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Um, but yeah, man. Yeah, it's been. Besides that, it's been cool. It's been cool. A little stressful, but I'm enjoying the process. So I'm not tripping.
Did you catch the eye of Hulu though?
Yeah, I didn't even know that this lady was hiring for Hulu. She was just like prominent streaming company. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then she mentioned that it was like Hulu. Oh, okay, that's sick. But uh, yeah, I don't know if that'll take off because she wanted my GitHub, and all I have on there is like algorithm notes. I don't really have any like big projects besides the Funimation one that I'm working on right now.
Yeah,
Um,
that
so
would be a
we'll
good one
see.
to showcase because you're doing streaming.
Yeah, yeah, and that's been a lot of fun. Like figuring out like, okay, how do they do this, and how do they do dual audio? Like, how do they do
Right,
one video with multiple audio, and like just how do you do subtitles, and how do you style subtitles? Like, I didn't even know you
right.
could style subtitles, right? Like, but
It's
now
crazy.
like yeah, you can like give them like fonts and colors and background colors and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, I would say deploy your project, man.
Yeah, I need
You
to.
know,
I need
the
to.
Supercell is quick, like really quick with Heroku. It's like a couple of commands.
Yeah, like every time you push to master or whenever you deploy a new change, it gets reflected, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could have sent that to the recruiter and they could have pulled it up. But honestly, I would take
Yeah,
the Funimation out of there and just make it like
just
your,
a generic streaming site. I might do that. Yeah.
or you can make it like an algorithms notes or like programming notes site or
Hmm.
something.
Yeah. Something. Yeah, I might end up doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
Because
see.
like if Hulu sees Funimation, it'll be like,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, he's this guy. He works for Funimation. Like, no,
right.
I'm just I'm just
But maybe that'll give you points if they think you work at Funimation.
maybe
We already
maybe
have people.
tell us their secrets. We want to integrate
Yeah,
the tech into ours.
yeah, it
Yeah,
might work.
yeah. Speaking of which, there was this. Was it you heard of Streamlabs? Streamlab these guys.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying this is that they got called out like right now. So like Streamlabs, what they've been doing is they've been going to like talking with other people, like other top tech companies,
Mhm.
and like just discussing their like upcoming features, and they play it off like, oh hey, we're interested in what you're doing. We want to talk more. We want to collaborate. And
Yeah,
what they've ended up doing is they'll sit down, meet with them, and then take their idea and deploy their own version in
yeah,
like
okay.
a couple of months. And so like they're in hot water with a lot of different companies. Yeah,
Man,
like
that's sometimes I'll be thinking like companies do that on a programming interview, like they'll have a real problem they're facing and get you to code a solution and
mm-hmm.
put it in their code base, but be like, oh well, we can't hire you.
Yeah, it's like bro, like you like it's just you can't come up with anything on your own, like
Yeah,
how do you like how can you live with that? It's like, oh yeah, like even though they're what they are is they're a fork of the OBS repo, and they've lived under the OBS name. So if I type down OBS, like one of the first things that would come up is Streamlabs OBS,
right.
but their competitor is this guy here.
Yeah, it's a
So it's
real
like
big deal.
they're just taking whatever they're just taking like a bunch of other people's ideas. Streamlabs, Stream Deck. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Lightstream and Elgato fire off at Streamlabs for copying their homework.
Hmm.
Streamlabs got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Lightstream, a competitor to Streamlabs, is the live streaming business, took to Twitter with a meme to point out how similar Streamlabs' website is compared to their own. And if you take a look at this, the websites side by side are like
Yeah,
almost identical.
it's kind of like changed the little formatting a little bit.
Yeah, they added a little purple here, but it's
Yeah,
almost exactly alike. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Well, that happens in the world of business. If you don't copyright your idea, somebody will steal it.
Yeah, yeah. They'll take it and make it their own. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. That's why I don't discuss project ideas with coworkers.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
because, like, even if I did have an idea like that I'm thinking about, like it'll pop off. Like
Yeah.
if it's out in the open and somebody gets to it first, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be asked out. So
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It pays to be quiet sometimes.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah, man. We kind of been stepping up our stream. The graphics look a lot better.
yeah, I'm
Actually got a
trying.
green light.
Yeah, you got a ring light?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm
It's
still using this little light over here. How much was it?
this was actually one of the more expensive ones. It's like one of those razor ones because it got kind of like adjustable lighting. Let me show you. Like right now, it's on the yellow setting, but you can
Mhm.
make it like you see how it's bluish now,
Oh,
and
cool.
then it has like three or four, well,
Yeah.
actually a bunch of adjustable levels.
Wow.
And then okay, back to yellow. So yes, it's a little pricey, but it's
But it
high
paid off.
quality.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
you could get one probably for like 20, $30 if
Yeah.
you don't
But
want to go down.
I think you get what you pay for when it comes to that type of stuff, though.
Yeah,
Like I don't
that's
want to be
true.
cheap. Yeah.
Get the cheap one and then it just
And then
looks
it
messed
breaks
up.
later. Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. I don't want to do that.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But
And yeah, did you hear about that company that's like 3D printing meat?
no. Wait. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think you sent me a link to that.
Yeah,
3D
there we
printed
go.
meat. The future of Taj.
So I think it's actually made of like soy and some other stuff, whatever they use for meat
Yeah.
substitute. But they say it actually like looks and tastes like meat.
Meat. How does it work? All right. The surface, the idea, 3D printed vegan meat may sound appealing. Organic. Okay, so it's not like you're eating plastic, right? Because when I
Correct.
think of 3D printing, I think of like
Like some kind
plastic.
of plastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
To
so
me,
it's made out of blood. Hmm?
that's a lot of energy spent just to simulate meat. Like they're
Yeah,
literally like
but
printing the
it's
fat.
to me it's like it's redefine meat. Promise. It's like this, right? Like there's so much that goes into like slaughtering animals, and I can see
Right.
the potential idea of like, okay, what if we stop slaughtering animals and just switch to eating 3D printed meat, or even go so far um, as to just swap it and not tell anybody, right? Because there might be backlash to this, right? I'm not gonna lie, but what if remember like when Beyond Meat? I don't know if you know Beyond Meat. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, yeah. I know Burger King had like a Beyond Burger.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's four.
at first I'm not gonna lie, because my mom's vegan, right? So or my mom's pescatarian, but she eats a lot of like soy and like tofu and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I've had like soy burgers, and when they first came out, they weren't as good. Like you could definitely tell, like, okay, this is grain, this is
Right.
like this is a plant. But then like over time, like the Impossible Burger came out, and like Beyond Meat came out, and like at that point,
Just getting
you can't
harder to
tell the
tell.
difference. Yes, you can't tell the difference almost, like unless you just like have them side by side, right?
Right.
Like I think like if and it, you have to be looking for it. I guess is the best way. And I think if if they really wanted to, they could probably swap out like the meat that we buy in stores with 3D printed meat, and we probably wouldn't be able to tell. Like
Right.
at least only with red meat. I don't know if they've done it with chicken yet.
I've
Like,
heard they had like little chicken substitute like substitute chicken patties, but I've never had one.
mm, yeah,
Yeah,
I've never had one either. I've only eaten like the steaks and stuff. Yeah, it's a high cost. Wow.
yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking because they printing like a fat layer
Yeah.
by layer. It's not like they just got a mold and they just dump the stuff in there.
Yeah.
I guess high end steakhouses or something could use this kind of stuff.
I don't know. Maybe. Like there's got to be a delicacy, like almost like truffle and like wagyu meat, right? Like that
Right.
high grade beef. That's like super expensive.
Yeah, I think for regular people they'll just get like the lower quality. Like it's not going to be 3D printed.
We're gonna have meat classes now.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, what do you think about like AI, robotics, and how that's like taking people's jobs? Because a lot of these electric cars are starting to get into self-driving cars and all of that.
Hold up. As far as like self-driving cars and AI, like I still don't trust a self-driving car. Like I got into an accident a couple of days ago, and that was because that was my fault, right? I think AI is good to an extent. Like if I had a self-driving car, like or a car that like could detect that I was about to hit somebody,
Yeah.
then like it would have stopped, right? That's cool. I get that, but if the car can drive itself, like if I could just enter GPS and my car could just drive itself to that destination, that's too much. That's too
Right.
much. Like I still want to be in control at the end of the day.
So you wouldn't let it drive like even on a straight way, like
Nope. Nope.
yeah.
Nope. Because there's let me see if there's Tesla accidents 2021. Oh, not
Tesla
this.
autopilot fails.
That's by yeah. There we go. There's there was some guy that keeps track of like yeah. There we go. TeslaDeaths.com and total deaths as of what is it 2021, right? Like most of these are all in 2021, and like DUI crash, Tesla hits bicyclist before crashing, multiple collision event on the highway, Toyota hits a Tesla three-way collision, Tesla crashes into a tree, Tesla runs over a pedestrian, Tesla runs a stop sign. Like it just if these guys can't get it right and they're like pushing and pioneering for self-driving cars,
I
I
think
think we're a long ways away.
I think those deaths are just like Tesla in general, not the self-driving. Because like if it's self-driving, how do you get in a TUI crash? Because the car will be taking over at that point, right?
Let me see something.
I seen one video where a guy was in a Tesla and they kind of like locked him in there, like he
They
had to
locked him
break
in
the
there.
window. Yeah, he had to like break the
Wow.
window to get out.
Just fire. Let me see some. Okay, let me see if I can find it based on like
Autopilot claimed, I think.
autopilot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the way to the right.
Where?
You go to the right, you see down a little bit. It's
Autopilot jets 10. Oh yeah, autopilot claimed.
and then verified Tesla autopilot death is next to it.
Oh, well, Washington Post. That's not English.
I mean, given those numbers, it doesn't look too bad, but I can understand not wanting to give up your control.
I just can't give it up. Tesla says autopilot makes cars safer. Crash victim says it kills. A California family lost a 15-year-old boy when a Tesla hit its pickup truck and is suing in a its pickup truck. What? California
So,
family that lost a 15-year-old boy when a Tesla hit its pickup truck is suing the company, claiming its autopilot system was partly responsible.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna delete that element.
Yep. Hold on. Let me just figure out where this thing is coming from. All right. So what's this? Overflow hidden? Overflow
Yeah.
not hidden. Position not fixed. There we go. All right.
Knowing tech.
Yep. Beauty of knowing tech. Yep. Yeah. But some people are smart though. What they'll do, I've noticed some sites, what they'll do, they'll have that whole like fixed layout and overflow and stuff.
Yeah.
But then what they do is they truncate the text. So even if I was to delete this element, if
No,
I'm
okay.
not a verified subscription person, it's only going to show me like the first 3 lines, and the rest is just
Yeah.
going to be just empty.
They probably just do it like once you log in, they actually hit the API.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty
They
sure,
do.
like if you look at the JSON though, it probably has the real text in it. It has like truncated and then actual
Probably.
text. Like
That's a pretty sloppy way to do that, though.
do you know any site that does that? I'm kind of curious to see if that's what they're doing, or do they
Um,
make a real API hit?
I think the Washington Post does that. No, what
Yeah.
website?
I know, like the
News.
Dallas Morning News does it.
You can't read the whole thing, right? You have to log in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 99 cents a week.
Oh, so they actually let you read this. Okay.
But then, how do I get to a?
Huh.
Huh? I don't know.
Let me tr-
I don't want to get distracted. I think we're heading into that area where we could just easily get distracted.
That's good. That's
But
kind of interesting, just seeing like what they're doing technologically to keep people from taking their content.
yeah, they're trying to make money off of it. Don't like because
Yeah.
like who I can't think of anybody that's buying newspapers still.
I
Like I
don't know
don't
who's
I
subscribing to these websites.
yeah
I always thought
older
they got
people.
their money through ad revenue.
Mm, yeah, but then like with the invention of like the ad blocker, then like
Yeah, it's
it,
true.
a lot of sites suffer. Like YouTube and all these streaming platforms, like they suffer because people are blocking the ads.
Like, do you did you get the premium version of YouTube or
No, I didn't get the premium version. I don't buy.
uh,
I don't. I mean, what am I missing out on? Like exclusive content?
the ad? Or what I'm saying, if you want to kind of support YouTube, but you don't want to see the ad.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I just put on ad blocker and just keep it pushing.
Right.
Like, I think I only see ads on my phone,
I think
and
the
that's
big
like,
thing with that is the phone. Like on YouTube, like if you don't have
yeah.
the premium version, you can't play it in the
Mm.
background.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. It's really that kind of sucks. But if you have an Android, they have a YouTube client, like a third party YouTube client that lets you do that.
Oh,
That
okay.
lets you play videos in the background and stuff. Yeah, but YouTube. I think like peop bigger companies need those features. They need to lock those features behind a paywall because then
Yeah.
like people are just gonna like goods and services, right? Like those, you're providing a service and they just want to make some money. And I think there's always that backlash of like, oh, YouTube already has all this money. Why do they need more? But it's like
I mean, you're using that
there's
server bandwidth.
mhm, yeah, 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 man. Like when it comes to this AI stuff, like I just try to limit it as much like control. I think the most AI I use is my iPhone.
Look up Elon Musk AI danger. He says like it's one of the most dangerous things.
Elon Musk has warned the human risk being taken over by artificial intelligence within the next 5 years. The prediction marks a significant revision of previous estimates of so-called technology singularity. Yeah, man, I can see
You
that.
see that one below it, Elon Musk at SXSW. AI is more dangerous than nukes.
I don't know about that, but
I can
maybe.
see it. Like, say for example, like any device with memory or something, can't the AI like if everything is connected to the Internet of Things,
Yeah,
AI starts replicating and storing copies of itself on all these different devices. Like you can't get rid of it.
yeah, yeah. Unless you get rid of the internet,
Right.
like you'd have to tank the internet. That's the only way.
That's kind
You
of
know,
like like Metal Gear Solid 4. I don't know
I
if you
haven't
ever
played it.
beat that. Oh,
I
okay.
haven't finished it. I haven't finished it.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but yeah, like I don't know. It seems really dangerous, especially when the AI can control all of these devices. Like, have you heard about the robot dogs with rifles on it now? Like they putting weapons on them.
What happened to those dogs just dancing and walking? Like it was cute when it could walk and it fell over, right? Like that was cute. Now it's like, what is
You,
this?
you know military always
God.
gotta put their spin on this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
What is it gonna do when it runs out of ammo? Wait, how much ammo does it have?
right. They'll probably just go to some restock. They probably got some kind of thing that'll restock it or something. But like, I wonder, do they allow it to shoot, or is it something like somebody that's kind of like looking remotely? They have to authorize it. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
Annual conference. Yeah, like it has to be told. It can't think for itself.
Right.
Use cases. Manufacturer still experimenting with the preloads, providing remote mapping. The machines could be used as
That's
mobile
a
cell
good idea.
towers to
Diffuse a
defuse
bomb.
bombs. Yeah, to detect chemical and biological. Yeah, I see that. Like, it's almost like having a soldier that isn't gonna get sick when they're exposed
Right.
to things like chemical warfare.
But you know, like when you play like Call of Duty, like the aim box, if somebody's playing with that, you can't win. So
Yeah, no, you can't
if,
win.
if AI can detect stuff like that in real life, like you're creating something very dangerous.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have to limit the you have to limit the AI, but there's so many different forms of it, right? Like, let's say the internet does become sentient, right? Like, how are you going to stop people from just like putting up selfies and like think of it like this: machine learning on steroids, or like Siri on steroids, where Siri knows everybody's voice. Siri knows, well, not everybody's voice, but a lot of people's voices. Like, and then you get like those algorithms that can read your face. They're learning how to, who knows what else AI is trying to learn, right? Like, they could learn emotion, it could learn who knows what. Like,
Like
and there's hmm?
if you think about it, like everybody is almost like a brain cell in this gigantic network. Like it's collecting
Yeah,
intelligence from all
yeah,
these
yeah,
different
yep,
nodes. Like it's
yep.
one giant
T
brain almost.
Yep, like TV, your cell phone, the internet, all these apps. Like, there's so much data that could be just learned, like that an AI could learn from. Whether it's good data or bad data is up to the
Right.
interpreter. But like, at the end of the day, it's like there's so much information that can be processed, like that it could, I don't know.
Like when it's learning this information, what is it doing with it? Like
Right.
what is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
ultimate
What are you
conclusion?
thinking? What do they say? How does that make you feel? Right. It's
Right.
like, okay, you've learned, so and so just got canceled this week. How does it make you feel? Like,
What I'm thinking is they're probably gonna want to turn that society over to the AI. Like, oh, this thing is so smart, we'll just let it make decisions
that's too
for us,
much.
manage
Too
resources.
much. Nope.
Like a
Nope.
good game that explores that is called Techno Babylon. Kind
Oh
of
yeah, you keep telling me to check that out. Is it Techno Babylon or Disco Elysium? Techno
Techno Babylon.
Babylon.
Like I actually own it, but I haven't played it. But I watched like the whole video of somebody playing through it.
Oh, this is old school.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those like Police Quest, those kind of games, point and click.
Yeah, this is super old school.
Like what was kind of cool about this game is it reminds me of like where we're headed now. I think they have this thing called like hydrogel. That's how they connect to the internet.
Hmm. That's crazy. It's cool. I might check this
Oh
out.
yeah,
I might grab
this
it.
actually has like a version of the metaverse.
Yeah, before
Like
the metaverse.
like they put on this headset and they kind of like jack into this. Yeah, maybe see if you can see a play like a little playthrough, kind of skip through it.
Oh, that's really cool. It's got a really old school look.
Yeah, yeah. I think this was released about 5 or 6 years ago, so it's not super old. Can you search for like a playthrough video and we'll just skip through it? Oh yeah, like that. Yeah. So like that maid is a robot. Like, um,
Kurt?
yeah, I think the maid went like haywire and killed somebody.
I
That's
see the I see the
that's
blood.
another thing. Like if you have these humanoid robots, like who's responsible if they end up killing somebody?
Yeah, now you're getting into iRobot levels of like
Yeah,
just that's too much, man. It's like you gotta have a limit. I feel like you can't let AI just do whatever it wants.
yeah, exactly. That's what Bill Gates and Elon Musk they say. Like that's the biggest danger to humanity, AI.
Yeah.
Like, can you see any like positive benefits of AI?
Um like I could see AI kind of taking over like smaller jobs, right? Um like for example, maybe not delivering pizzas and stuff, but like for example, like let's say like fast food workers, right? Like jobs that aren't
Like
necessarily
menial
super,
jobs?
yeah, not they aren't like super high level. Like I'm not trying to put anybody out of work. I
Yeah,
like I get it, but there's definitely things that we do on a on like a day-to-day basis that maybe AI could be better suited for. So
and like
like
cleaning, like like a bunch of cleaning robots self-managing
yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, like so janitors, right? Like what if a robot could just come in and like mop the floors,
right,
or it could like how we have Roombas, right? We have Roombas and they suck up dirt, they clean your carpets and all that stuff. That's cool. What if you had a mopping Roomba, right? What if you
right.
had a
Like a fleet that self-manages itself. Like, okay, this one's
almost,
gonna,
yeah,
yeah,
like this one dusts, this one
yeah,
mops, this one I wouldn't say sweeps, but like this one vacuums, this one uh
cleans the
just
bathroom or
little
something.
stuff like that,
Yeah,
or even like maybe to an extent like takes care of like older people. I'm not trying to
yeah,
put nurses out of work, right? But like what if like I have a grandmother that doesn't want to go into a nursing home,
right,
but it's difficult for the rest of the family to sort of manage that relationship of okay, I have to work, and then outside of work, I have to go take care of I have to go see about my grandmother, and then besides
right.
that, I have to go do this, do that. Like like the it's just I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
it's good,
know.
like when robots are like in an assisting role, like
Yeah,
when they start getting in a managerial oversight role, is when they become
yeah, no,
dangerous.
that's too much. It's too much power because then you're giving away the freedom of thought. So okay, well, what needs to be done? Like if this list of tasks is done, then you're thinking, okay, well, this needs to be done, and like it's like what do they call it? The rules of robotics, right? Like what do they
With like the robot can't be
law of
human.
robotics? Yeah,
Yeah,
three laws of robotics. Yeah, first law: robot may not injure a human being through inaction. Right? A robot must obey the orders given by human beings. But then like it has to be interpreted, right?
right.
Like those orders have to be interpreted by the robot, which gives it thought, right?
Yeah,
Like you have to. There's no way around this
how
whole
do you
AI
even
thing,
program that rule?
right? How do you program a flexible rule as we know it, right? If I made a robot and I made an AI and said, okay, it's going to have an argument. This argument is going to be interpreted by this somewhat sentient algorithm and interpreted as they see fit. Like, there's no way to really just to limit that. Like, there's so many if checks that you would have to write that says, okay, if this, then go back to square one. You either come up with a paradox or you just let it run free.
I mean, you know, software glitches too, so you might think you're programming a perfect robot and it
Yeah.
glitches out. And
Yep.
you
Yep.
remember,
And
like,
then it,
have you seen RoboCop?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Oh yeah, but check that creepy. That's like one of the creepiest robots I've ever seen.
Oh, the child robot.
Have you seen this before?
I haven't. Oh, he fell over and he's. Oh no, it didn't fall over. Why?
Like, this looks like something like Chucky or something.
Well, what's the purpose? Just to be a baby?
Yeah, I guess it's just simulating like being a baby.
In the
That
sense, a
looks
sense of
really
sight,
creepy.
hearing, touch. The scientist group plan to develop the robot to an international level of 3 years old in 4 years.
You see his eyes looking at that guy.
That's creepy.
This looks like it reminds me of something like in Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. The animatronics. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's creepy. That's what I don't want. I don't want that.
a bunch of
Right?
those things crawling around.
Right. Yeah, nah. I don't want that. I don't I don't even want a Sunny from iRobot.
Oh wow, check this one out. Like this one looks a lot more human, but I think that makes it even creepier.
Yeah, you're gonna enter that uncanny valley level of no stop. I'm not clicking this. Artificial skin.
Like, do you think we'll get to a point where you can't? That's really creepy.
That's too much.
It looks like a horror movie, something from a horror movie. Have you heard of Detroit on PS4?
Yeah, was it Detroit Becoming Human?
Yeah,
Well,
like that. This is what this is like, kind of looking like where it's gonna start getting difficult to tell between humans and these robots.
yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I'm not about that life. I just want the only robot that I want is to be in this device and just and
Right.
the one on my screen. That's crazy.
So are you feeling optimistic about the future, or does it look like we're headed toward a dystopian future?
Nah, I don't know if we're heading toward a dystopian future. Um, I feel like
Maybe this is niche type
I
stuff
mean
that people like the mad scientists.
it's kind of niche, right? Like somebody would have to be because I feel like we'd all have to be working towards that. Like to get something like Detroit Becoming Human, I think like we would all have to be working towards that one goal. Like we'd make more progress working towards that one goal to create a sentient robot or sentient AI, right? Like somebody would have to, like within my lifetime, I think somebody would have to stumble upon the the algorithm or really just be like dedicating their life to like come up with this sentient AI.
Like
Um,
in terms of movement, they're getting really close. Like they got like robots that can do like that parkour.
right, like that's what I'm saying. Like we have little things that they can do, like a baby and like feeling pain and like
Oh,
parkour and
they can actually run and flip. Let me just paste this one for you. Like it's amazing the progress they've made in this stuff, man.
Boston
Like,
Dynamics. Yeah, yeah, I've seen this
it
one.
doesn't seem real. Oh, you seen this one before?
Yeah, I've seen this one. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, is it figuring that out or is it programmed to just go through that whole course?
I guess if it's like AI basis, it's autonomous.
Right, but I think I feel like it's like following a set. It's following a set command. Like I don't think it's um wow. Wow. He does his shoulders off. Yeah, I feel like that robot's following a set like a set
Script or something scripted.
script. Yeah, like it's like whatever it's doing, it's scripted. It's not like he's like figuring out like, okay, this is a ledge. Let me do a flip here. You know what I mean?
I think they can like they have the sensors to do that kind of stuff now.
Maybe. I hope. I don't want it to happen, but I know it's going to.
Yeah,
I think I just don't want it to. Like eventually we'll
especially
get there.
especially probably China already has like really advanced stuff because you know they kind of like they don't have the restrictions we do.
Right. I could see that. Yeah. I could see somebody coming up with it. And then once it's out there for everybody. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like once somebody releases that idea, it's less about like an if another country gets that type of tech and more so when.
yeah, it's gonna become like a war, like who can have the best robots because that's gonna be like the new soldier really.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, the Tesla. Have you heard about the was it the Tesla bot?
No, I haven't heard about that. That looks kind of creepy. Looks like a guy in a suit. Is that like an actual person or a robot?
That's a person, but this is the robot.
Oh, yeah. I was
It's
saying
I
that they moved a little too smoothly to get there.
so this robot would is like supposed to take care of repetitive, boring tasks.
Hmm.
Right. So the face of it is a screen. Um,
So it kind
and
of
it's
like
got
display like a different face. Is it
but
like
I
an
think it's
LED?
yeah, I think it's like an
Oh,
LED.
Tired trying to choose between data science.
okay. So this is just like 3D render. Huh? They don't actually have
Yeah.
it.
Yo, this is it right here.
Oh,
But it's not
okay.
like it doesn't actually like I don't think it does anything yet. But I think the idea is that it is akin to like Sunny from iRobot.
Right. Did you hear about Japan? They developed like a life size like Gundam.
I did, yeah. See, that's cool. Like
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like that
actually
is
cool.
cool. But like, all this other stuff, no, that's too much. Stop it. Stop. Just no more. We don't need any more.
Yeah, I just pasted the link of the Gundam. That's actually like cool. That it actually moves. Like, do you ever think we'll get to the point where like robots this size are fighting each other?
Um, that's gonna take a lot of engineering. I don't think we have that kind of I don't think we have that kind of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's
we
expensive.
look at like how expensive would it be to okay, if you lose an arm as a Gundam, like how much time and money is it gonna take to fix that arm?
Right.
That's sick though. It's like
Yeah.
it's got like arms and it moves and it looks just like the robot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
future's real. There's a lot of interesting things coming
It's a
down the
lot of
pipe.
yeah. It's a lot of interesting stuff. It's a lot of scary stuff too. It's a lot of
Right.
scary stuff too. It's like man, like and you can't stop it. Like
Yeah, you can't.
you can't. Like at this point, you just can't. It's almost like social media. You can't stop it unless you turn it off.
It's like, the movers and shakers, they pretty much already, it's like a foregone conclusion that we're going
Yeah.
down the road.
Yep. Yep.
Like, just like the metaverse, I kind of feel like all the big companies came together and say, like, we're going down this road. Like, we each going to have our own implementation, but
Yep.
we want people plugged into this thing.
Mm-hmm. Like this is the new frontier for social media.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you remember we had that conversation about it to where it's like a super data gathering
Yeah.
uh,
It's like,
application.
yep. Yeah, man. And once they
Instead
have that
of,
data on you,
yeah,
it's done. Like you're
like
just giving them more avenues to get more data.
right. Like instead of parsing text and trying to infer your behavior from that, they're actually going to be able to infer it
Yep.
from your actual actions in a 3D simulated world. So
Yep. They're gonna be looking at all that data. Even though they might not record all of it, but they're gonna record as much as they feel comfortable.
because I believe like a lot of video game companies, they actually like analyze the replays of video games and stuff to kind of see like, okay, this is where players are making mistakes and
Yep.
all of that.
Yeah.
So imagine that on a much larger,
Or more meta
yeah,
scale. Yep.
right,
Yeah, man. Yeah, they have access to all that stuff, and and you can't tell everybody to be like, no, don't use it, because some people are just gonna be like, I'm just gonna use it. Like, what are they gonna do,
right.
right?
They got oh, we already got cell phones. It's already collecting all our data.
Yep.
So how can this hurt?
Yep.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna plug in?
Yep. Yeah. Am I gonna plug in for
Yeah,
what, from
to
Meta?
the mother. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
If
I was thinking about getting a VR headset, but like I know that I can get motion sickness for one.
yeah,
Two, like I just can't see my like. I think I think the next generation, like if and when Meta jumps off, the next generation coming up, like maybe not Gen Z, but like the gen that comes after it, will
mhm,
really be into Meta. Like the people that are born into it, like kids these days that are growing
yeah.
up with like cell phones and tablets,
They don't know nothing but that.
right? They don't know anything but that. And then like when you tell them like, oh, you used to have to paper text messages. No, you didn't.
Right.
Like now it's like you could text as many people as you want all the time and use as much data as you want all the time. Like
Remember 1-800 collect from the
you have to
payphone.
accept a collect call. Yep. Or a payphone. Mm-hmm. Or having a cord phone versus a cordless
Yeah,
phone.
the little ring, like you got the like twist a little ringer and then
Yep.
little dial or whatever. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. The rotor phone.
yeah,
Put your
yeah,
finger
yeah,
in. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Or like freaking a phone when you used to like take off the phone and you would play a tone into the payphone and it would unlock the ability to use the payphone for free.
Huh. Yeah, I
Have you
don't
heard about
know.
that?
No, I never heard
Yeah.
about it.
It was like when payphones like first came out. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
yeah, it generates tones to simulate inserting coins into payphones, thus flowing the system into completing free calls.
Yeah, those old school hackers, they were like geniuses pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like super old school. So it reminded me of this movie. Have you heard of the movie Hackers?
I might have heard about it. I don't think I
Angelina
watched
Jolie. It's a cool movie. It's a cool little uh, it's a cool little computer hacking espionage movie.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it like
it's
realistic?
nah,
Oh,
not
okay.
really. Like the viruses and stuff are like super like corny and stuff, but
Oh, okay.
it's if you're looking for realistic hacking, Mr. Robot. I don't know if you heard about Mr. Robot. It's a good show.
No, I haven't heard about that. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, I have. I
it's
haven't watched it though.
I have it. I've seen all of it. I have it. I might rewatch it, but it's a really good show.
Okay, so is it like done, like all 4 seasons, or
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
complete
it's
off?
done. It's done. It's not coming back for a fifth season. Like the season
Okay,
finale was just that good. Yeah, see,
just tie
it's
everything up. Okay,
yeah, they did a really good job, just like tying everything together.
man, I don't think they're ever gonna finish the Game of Thrones books. Like,
Maybe not. I don't know.
when's the next one supposed to come out? It's been like 10 years, right? I think it's like Winds of Winter.
Uh, wow. Martin believes the last two volumes of the series will total over 3,000 pages. He has refrained from making hard estimates for the final release of the novel. So it might not. Man, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, when did the last one come out? I think it came out in like 2010. If you look all the way on the right, it said preceded by A Dance of Dragons. All the way to the right there. Yeah.
Hmm.
When did this
Yeah,
come
this
out?
came out 2011. Dang, he's been writing this book for 10 years.
that's,
Come
that's why
on,
people
bro.
get mad at him. Like,
The
dude,
book
what are you
runs
doing?
1,040 pages with a word count of wow. It's a
Yeah,
huge book.
I've read all of them, but I forgot all of it since it's been so long. Like 10 years.
Yeah, like you're gonna lose your flame. Like
Yeah,
you have that potential to lose your flame, and I think that's why the Game of Thrones rushed their ending, but they rushed the final
yeah,
season
yeah.
for whatever they started like straying away from the source material.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had to do something to finish the series off because it was clear like George R. R. Martin he wasn't gonna finish it in time.
yeah, and they do that with a lot of anime too, where they don't finish. Like they'll like what'll happen is the anime will catch up to the comic book, and
Okay,
then they want the anime to keep going. So what they do is they come up with filler episodes, or they just they just write their own plot to the
right.
show. Like they've done that with like Full Metal Alchemist. They've done that with the first version of Inuyasha. I think that's why like Dragon Ball and like a lot of other like shonen anime have a lot of fillers, a
Yeah,
lot of filler arc because they need to do something because it's like a weekly, it's a weekly thing. They have to keep
yeah,
animating, and they can't wait for the the manga artist to draw scenes
right,
because like each comic book or each episode is like a like several chapters of a comic, but
right,
that comic can take like what is it like several weeks to get several chapters out.
right.
So it's
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard
probably why they
balance.
have like several episodes of them just like screaming the whole episode.
Yeah. Yep. They're like we need to just fill up time. Like how do we do it? Just keep
Reuse
panning back and forth.
animation.
Yep. Yeah.
Is there actually any good like new anime? I haven't really been following that scene.
It depends on what you're into. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been watching anime like that either.
Right.
Oh, what is it? No, well, Demon Slayer is pretty good. There's this Demon Slayer anime. Um, that's pretty good. That's coming out with its second season soon. It just had a movie. It's really popular. Um, was it Tokyo Revengers? It's supposed to be good. Supposed to be a good anime. And then I don't know. I really think it depends on like what you're into, like what
Right.
kind of shows you're into. That's
Like Dragon Ball Z, obviously,
right.
more the action based.
Or action based. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then, um,
Vampire Hunter D was pretty cool back in the day.
Damn.
I think more than anything,
Anime.
I've been like collecting art books, not really like watching anime.
Hmm. You just picked up one, right? You picked up that Zelda art book, right?
Uh, yeah. It was like a Zelda comic, like it came out around the time of the A Link to the Past.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it on Discord.
Oh, you looking for that comic?
Yeah, I was just looking for the.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it on Amazon. I'll just send you the link.
Yeah, I think I found it. Did I find it? Yeah, I
Here,
found. No, that's Zelda.
Zelda Link to the Past. There it goes.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
What's library binding?
It's kind of like how the paper is attached to the binding. It's so that like
Oh, it's like stitched.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's why it's so much more expensive. It's a lot harder for the pages to fall out.
Yeah, I think I've only had pages fall out once, but you have to like really bend the book in order
Right.
for it to like get to that point.
But yeah, I was thinking about getting that Yoshitaka Amano one, the
This
illustrated
one,
biography. Yep.
$31. He was the one he did a lot of the first Final Fantasy art, right?
Yeah, like 1 through 6, and he did a little bit of 7, but on 7 it was mostly Nomura, Yoshitaka Nomura.
Mhm.
But he had like a real distinct style. Like if you look at a lot of the logos, they kind of look like his art. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of the logos. I noticed it. Like I noticed it early on. Like this,
Yeah, that wispy kind of, yeah, that kind of thing. Kind of like mimicking his style.
yeah, yeah.
The Breath of Fire art book was really good.
14.
Have you played Final Fantasy 14?
I haven't. I haven't. I try not to get into
No.
MMOs just because
Yeah,
they're
it's hard
how
to think.
addictive they are, and like how
Yeah,
like I'm treading a fine line with like Halo, right? Like because
right.
I started playing Halo Infinite, and like the games are so quick and stuff, and like I could just
It just
get
gets
in and
addictive.
play
Yeah,
and get out real quick. But like when it comes to MMOs, that's a dedication. I think
yeah.
it's not something you can just pick up.
And they kind of designed the game to where like you got to grind, so you have to spend the time to
Yeah,
make progress.
yeah, yeah. You got to spend money, like either grinding or spend time. Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of a time sink. So
yeah. It's too much. I can't do that.
I bought it, but I only played it like a little bit.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade Chronicles. The Final Fantasy 16 looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm hoping that that one comes out for PC. Yeah, with the direction that they're going
Yeah,
with
it
Final
seems like everything's
Fantasies.
coming to PC.
Yeah,
Like it might just make sense to own it on the PC if all the games keep coming to it.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm hopeful.
Isn't what is that? Ghost of Tsushima? Is that planned to come on PC?
I don't know. I hope so, because if it does, this is one more reason for me not to get a PlayStation 5. Yeah. Let me see. When is that say? October 22nd. No, this is a clickbait article.
Willing official.
November 3rd. A new leak involving GeForce has revealed some PlayStation games are coming to PC, including Ghost of Tsushima and Returnal. What? No way.
What if
The,
Ratchet
ident-
and Clank is coming?
the identity of several upcoming PC ports of consoles was potentially revealed in September when a data mine. I remember that. The original leak featured massive announcements, assuming that they are true. Kingdom Hearts 4, Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy Tactics,
That's what I'm
PC
looking forward to.
PC
Final
port of
Fantasy Tactics.
Shin Megami Tensei 5. You can just emulate that one though. Nvidia responded to the leak saying that the names are speculation. Yeah, right.
But Grand Theft Auto remake kind of got panned. It didn't look that bad to me, but
It's not good. It's not
you
good.
played it. It's not good.
I didn't play it, but I waited because I was thinking about getting it. But it's not good from what I've heard.
What's the main issues? Like the graphics or?
No, it's just glitch. It's a lot of glitches. It's just
Oh,
really
okay.
bad. The port is just really, really bad. Like,
Worked out there.
let me see. Go Grand Theft Auto. Definitive. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I think a lot of talent left Rockstar. It seems like they've been kind of going downhill a little bit.
Yeah, they had no. You know what? Like, there's no reason to rush. Like, I didn't see a reason for this game to come out the way that it
Right.
did, because if if they wanted to, like, they have the money to think of how much money they're making with Red Dead. I mean, not Red Dead,
Right.
GTA
GTA 5
5, right?
that
So it's
literally
like
came out on PS3.
there's no reason for like, they're making so much money now. There's no reason for this to be this way. And I get it, right? You're porting an older game and the older physics to a new engine, and you're gonna run into bugs like this. But if that's the case, push it back.
Well, I think they just want to get, it's a cash grab pretty much. Like, wow. Like they could care less about doing this justice. They just want to quickly throw something out there where they can make money.
Yeah. And then it's like, look at this.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's like bugs like this, like like, I can't see myself paying $60 for this and being happy.
Right.
Like, if
It
this
kind
is
of
the
reminds me
case,
of like Cyberpunk. Have you seen like the Cyberpunk bugs?
yeah, it's another case of that where they just released, they released a buggy mess, and I think really what it is, it's investors that want yeah.
Wow.
He jumped out of the skybox. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, this was just a cash grab pretty much.
Yeah, man, it's not worth it. And I think um, ever since Cyberpunk, I've been hesitant on just buying games day one. Like, I have to let them like marinate. I want to see like actual reviews from people. Like, and even
Yeah.
then, like, I'll buy it on sale,
Did
unless
you
I
buy
know.
Metroid Day One?
Yeah, no, but that I knew that game was gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 2D Metroid game. It looks good, and it's one thing. It's made by Nintendo for one,
Right.
right? And it's not like Nintendo is known to just shell out games, right? So, like,
Yeah.
for example, um, like, when it came to Metro Prime 4, right? That got pushed back, right? They were
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we don't like the direction that this is going. We're gonna push it back."
Yeah, Nintendo actually takes time to, if it's not up to par, they'll push it back. They'll
Yeah,
delay
but
it.
like Breath of the Wild too, right? Everybody's asking, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" And they're like, "No, it's not done yet. It's still in the oven."
Right.
Like, I feel like a lot of these major companies, and maybe it's because of the fact that maybe it's because of like the stakeholders or whoever. I'm not sure, but like a lot of these larger companies like Xbox or like Xbox and Rockstar and Take Two and who else, like these larger companies that sell these like AAA titles, like AAA games in general, I feel have way more pressure on them to perform and to make money, like be game busters
Right.
than smaller indie titles.
I think with Nintendo, they have the leeway because they have the history of producing great games, and the games always sell, so they can say,
Yeah,
"Hey, we're gonna take our time." So,
yeah, yeah. And I applaud them for that. It's like, yeah, their hardware might not be the best, and they have their own issues with like other things outside of their control. But I feel like when it comes to like games and releasing like content, they've been pretty spot on.
I think Rockstar, outside of that cheap trilogy, they're actually pretty good about it because GTA 5 came out on PS3.
Yeah,
It came out
yeah,
what, 10 years ago.
something like that. Let me see. GTA 5 release date. Wow.
2013.
Yeah, 9 years ago. Well, 7, 8. Yeah, almost 9 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
but I feel like the people who don't get enough recognition are the devs that are put under that pressure, under in that environment.
I think the
Like I,
problem with GTA is they pretty much ran out of like locations because it's kind of like what city are they going to go to next?
um,
Like if you're making the next GTA, they already did Miami, they already did New York, they already did the West Coast. Where in the U.S. would you go? Chicago, maybe.
yeah, Chicago, but then that yeah, Chicago.
Like maybe they probably would have to go to like a 1920s, 1930s Chicago.
Yeah,
Like
they'd have to go to a different time era. It wouldn't be modern. It wouldn't be modern anymore. It would be like almost like mafia.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'd have to have a time period, and then do that. So they would just take L.A. in the 1920s or New York in the 1940s. Like you know what I mean? Like you'd have to come
Yeah,
up with a drama in that setting, and
unless they
make it
went to
work.
another country. Like could you
Yeah,
do Mexico City?
yeah, you could throw that twist in there. Um, and
Brazil
then
might be good.
yeah, but then you're getting. I feel like if you do that, you're getting into Far Cry territory, where like you put them in a dystopian place, you give them guns and all this drama, and then boom, let them loose. Maybe it's possible.
Because
Yeah,
have you seen that movie City of God?
I haven't. City.
This was kind of based on I believe Rio. Yeah, this is actually a good movie. So this is why I could kind of see them doing it in Rio.
Mhm. That's cool. I won't.
Maybe
I won't play the video because so we don't get copyrighted.
right, yeah. What do you think about Japan, like Yakuza? But then again, they already have the Yakuza series.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Triads.
like they've done that though. GTA,
Oh yeah.
Chinatown Stories.
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Um,
Russia.
like maybe. Because what I was gonna say, like Ghost of Tsushima review. Um, it was a review that was done by um some Japanese developers that saw Ghost of Tsushima, and they said that Ghost of Tsushima was way more like really historically accurate to a point, right? Like they got a lot of the settings and they got so much right that
Yeah.
the developer that was giving the review, he's like, why hasn't Japan made a game like this yet?
Right. Yeah. The
And I
ones that were
think
waiting on it was mostly Western developers. Like,
yeah. So like when I think of like era pieces, like you either give it to somebody who knows that culture and knows that background so they can do it justice, or you do a ton of research. I mean, like
yeah,
like research is your job to get this like culturally correct, and like if you and make it like accurate like to a T.
man. Have you stayed up on Star Citizen? Like, is that still in like beta or what?
I only hear about it in passing, but no, I don't really. I don't stay up on it like that.
Is it,
Oh,
is
7 hours ago. Let's see what this says. 2 brand new vehicles coming to the show floor. Oh, we're gonna get claimed so hard. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. Let's see if I can find their article. Star Citizen.
do they do copyright claims on like gameplay videos, like gameplay trailers?
I'm not sure. I don't wanna take that risk.
Yeah.
Is it done? Is it out? Didn't like weren't Backers supposed to get like early access?
Well, it's just been like technically out, but I think they labeled it like a beta. People's been playing it for a long time, but it's not like officially in release.
Officially out? Wow.
Yeah. Let's see, 1990.
The release date is tentative quarter 2 2022.
I think this is just one of those games that's going to be perpetually in beta.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the people that want to play this, they're already playing it. Like,
Yeah, like the real diehard fans that are actually going to play the game, they're going to play it already. They're not going to wait. They're not going to wait for it to be released.
Exactly. Are you thinking about getting any games for Black Friday? Nothing really caught your eye?
Is Steam doing a Black Friday sale?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will be. But
Maybe.
you got
I did see
on PC, right?
I got Halo Infinite.
Okay.
But I'm looking at
The Age of Empires looks interesting.
I can't get into those type of games. I don't know why.
The strategy games ain't really your thing.
They're not my thing. They're not my like I can play chess, but if the game require, I think if a game just requires me to like sit down and like really like to spend time with it and study it and figure it out, it's
Hollow Knight 2. Oh, it's not out yet.
not out yet. No. I still got to finish the first one.
You got still perfect.
I'm loving it though. It's a fun game. Like I'm not even gonna hesitate on getting Silksong. Like I've enjoyed it, and I'm sure I've spent way longer hours than anybody like new to the game. I don't know. I feel like I've got like at least another 40 hours left in this game.
Oh wow.
I think I'm on.
You're going like through every little corner trying to get every item.
I'm not. It's not intentional. I get lost, and then like I just end up like just doing a bunch of side stuff. Like I had a friend tell me like, "Oh yeah, you're doing a side mission right now." I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know." he was like, "Yeah, dude, you're just doing all the side stuff because the main game comes with with all this extra DLC, right? So like this game comes with like all this DLCs like Godmaster, new characters and quests, new boss fights, a new boss, upgraded bosses, Grim Trope, um, what was it? A new major quest, new boss fights, new charms, new enemies. I'm just like, this is my first time playing this game, and you're throwing me all this new stuff as if
Right.
I'm supposed to like know like what's new and what's not new.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like they don't tell you anything, right? You just have to explore and find
Right.
out. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not here to complain. Like I love the game,
It's a
but
lot of content.
it's massive. It's massive.
I don't think I'm gonna ever beat it.
I mean, I'm having fun though. I love the aesthetic. I think it's really nice. Um, it's
To
really
me,
simple too. Yeah,
like the best modern Metroidvania to me is probably Record of Lodoss War. You know, aside from the new Metroid, they really it's almost like they copied Castlevania.
well, we talked about this one.
Yeah,
Wow, Dreamcast.
yeah. I don't know what this is.
Is this it?
No, it's not it. It's you probably gotta type PC.
Let's see the anime. Is it this?
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about this one. Yeah, yeah, we talked about this one.
yeah. It's literally looks like a symphony of the night, like how
Yeah,
she moves and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, this
that's
is
really
this is
cool
really
though.
good. I don't think that I don't think too many people bought this. You probably didn't know about it
Let's see.
because Lodoss War that's not really that popular of an anime. 100K.
Mm,
I mean, I guess that's not
it's
bad, but
yeah, but it's not like it didn't blow up. I wonder how
right.
much they spent on it. I wonder what the budget was.
So if they selling it at $20 a pop, they only made like 2 million.
Yeah,
Did you like Shovel Knight or not really?
I haven't played Shovel Knight.
Oh, okay.
Nah, but I might pick it up. I might play it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Crossover update. You know what game I didn't see jumping off? Don't die, don't starve together.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's pretty fun, but it's like too hard for me.
is it?
It's
Is
like
it is it a survival
non-stop.
game or what?
Yeah, kind of like like you're just trying to survive. You know, it's like nonstop pressure,
Oh,
real
okay,
scarce resources type of thing.
got it. It's almost like the okay, don't starve together. Oh, they have boss fights.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I never really got that far on this game.
Interesting.
You don't
That's
really
cool.
like games like Minecraft or stuff like that, right? It's not really your.
Nah, not really. Like I like RPGs, some shooters here and there. But I never really understood like the whole appeal of Minecraft. I just
Okay.
couldn't get into it.
Yeah, Tales of Arise was really good.
Did you beat it?
Oh no, I haven't beat it. I
Nah.
just got sidetracked on like Metroid or something. I forget that.
Yeah, I think the next game I'm gonna play is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is out on PC.
Yeah, my friend was telling me it's really good, so I'm probably gonna check it out.
This
Um,
Uncharted collection on PC yet?
no, I don't think that comes out. Uncharted Collection PC. Uh, yeah, 2022.
Okay. Yeah, Sony usually at least like puts pretty good effort into their ports, so I'm sure this is gonna look amazing.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so too. Like you get a nice graphics card and a really clear, like crisp monitor. It's gonna look
Yeah,
nice. Yeah,
yeah, man.
I'm
We kind
excited
of
for
went
God of War.
over.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of went over.
Oh, we kind of went over. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh.
yeah, I
Oh,
like this
oh,
streaming software a lot better than the other one.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Like,
Um.
by now, the other one would have been cutting out StreamYard, I think.
Yeah. All the glitches and yeah, this one's a lot nicer. But yeah, on that note, we're
Catch y'all next
gonna
time.
end it here. Yep. Peace, people.